Hi, I am Caroline Chang, the producer and host of Awake to Oneness Radio. I'm inspired to do a vlog today because I actually watched a documentary that I watched many years ago today. The name of the documentary, it's on YouTube. It's in 4 parts. It is by Awaken. I'll tell you, Awaken the World Film. So if you go to YouTube and type in Awaken the World Film, you'll find a YouTube channel, and they have their first documentary is called Inner Worlds, Outer Worlds. Now, I watched this documentary many years ago. This documentary was posted 6 years ago. So I watched it at least 4, maybe 5 years ago. And I watched it again today. And it really inspired me to do this blog post because it really had me embrace the truth of loving the now. I say that because so many times we want the now to be different than what it is. We want the now. We have a hard time as human beings embracing and loving what is. And that's the really reminder I had today. Even myself, I went through this past week. I am always feeling 100% healthy. I'm completely holistic. But I had, a couple of days ago, I had a neck spasm. I don't know, it was like a Charlie horse, which I've had in my legs before, which only lasts a few minutes. But this was a Charlie horse in my neck. It was a spasm, and it was so painful that just to move a muscle, I was in agony. And believe me, I don't do well with pain. But I had watched their second documentary the night before I got this pain in my neck. It was excruciating pain where I was literally paralyzed for hours. Anytime I moved a muscle, I was experiencing really excruciating pain to the point where I almost in the middle of the night called 911, but something said, just wait. I actually am blessed. I have a neighbor who is a massage therapist and also does Reiki. So I said, let me wait till the morning till my neighbor is awake. I didn't want to call her at 4 o'clock in the morning. So I waited till around 7 to call her. She came over, she did massage, she brought over essential oils, she massaged the area. She also had mineral gel and essential oils that she applied to the area and gave me a good massage and left me with the products and said, just keep applying those oils in the mineral gel for every few hours. And it just, each time I did it, it just eased the pain, eased up, and I was able to start to move around a little bit. But the whole time before I was able to reach her, because I had seen the documentary, Samadhi, which is their second documentary, Awaken the World Films has basically 2 documentaries, and each documentary are in different languages, so you could, whatever language you speak, you'll be able to understand it. But their first film, which is in 4 parts, is Inner Worlds, Outer World, and their second documentary, which was just released a year or so ago, is in 2 parts, and that's Samadhi. So I was watching that documentary the night before I got this horrific pain in my neck, which I never experienced before. And it was telling me to embrace the now. And the now at that time was excruciating pain. So basically, Samadhi was, the documentary was telling me to embrace whatever is in the now moment. So I did. I thought about that and I said, okay, I'm in agony. I'm in pain. So let me embrace this pain, literally. Not try to push it away. I mean, it was definitely something I did not want. But instead of pushing it away, my mind, my spirit said, embrace it. Embrace that now. Be with the pain. The pain is trying to tell you something. It's trying to teach you something. So be with that pain. Accept that pain in that moment. It was 4 o'clock in the morning. Either I had the option of calling 911, which I did not want to do. And I just didn't want to disturb my neighbor at 4 o'clock in the morning. So I had to do something in that now moment. And I chose to embrace the pain, to just be with the pain, to breathe. Always deep breathing. When you're in physical pain, one of the best things to help get through the pain is deep breathing. So I would deep breathe. I embraced the pain. I was being in the now moment. I was like, okay, this pain is here. I'm going to allow it. Allow the pain. And then, so when I watched their first film this morning again, I watched it many years ago, Inner Worlds, Outer Worlds. And I'm going to have the link to both these documentaries in this description of this video. Because anyone that is seeking higher truth, seeking a truer understanding of the reality we live in, these documentaries are must see. But it just really, I know I'm on the journey of awakening, but in every now moment, we have to understand that what is happening, the isness, is so important to embrace, to love the now moment, whatever is happening in that now moment. Understand it is a moment of your own creation, a moment in Maya. Maya, ancient word, means the illusion that we're living in, that we're creating. Maya is an ancient word. A more modern word would be the matrix, our virtual reality of our own creation. And science, this is truly backed by science, that we are living in a matrix. We are living in a virtual reality. And that virtual reality is not being done to us, being imposed on us. That virtual reality, Maya, is of our own creation from within. So when we embrace that now, understanding now is all there is, and in every now moment is a moment of creation. So we can create a different now moment in each now moment by going within. It doesn't go, we can't create it from trying to move things in the mirror of our creation. In that illusion, we can't change that. That's not real. The only thing that's real is in us. When we go inside of us and change within, the outer will change. And I have to remind myself of that every now moment. Truly, I do. The last few months have been really rough for me, and I understand that everything that's happening is my own creation, and it's happening for my highest good. And to really remember in each now moment to embrace it. Also, I come up with a new definition of perfect. Every now moment is perfect. Perfect means, for me, neutral. whatever label, we can label a moment bad, we can label it good, what we label it is our judgment of that moment. But every now moment is neutral. So to me, perfect is neutral. So when I see every moment and just know that it's neutral, and I can call it a blessing, I could call it a nightmare. Heaven is within right here and now. And the only time we can truly experience bliss, peace, joy, abundance, all these wonderful words, all these wonderful emotions, it's emotion internally. And then we can experience it only in the now. So I'm hoping, because to me, words are so limiting. And I can't really even convey this understanding that I have now with words, with mere words, because words are very limiting. Words, people perceive words differently. But for me, understanding that everything I go through, even the pain I went through a few days ago, was of my creation for my highest good. The pain came for a reason. And within a day, that pain was gone. And I didn't have to go to the hospital. And I understand now also there are natural ways of dealing with muscle spasm, what we call Charlie horse. It's usually our body is lacking water, minerals, and we need to just replenish our body with that water and minerals that will relieve the pain. And also there are ways of, there's natural muscle relaxants. There are 7 I found. One, and a very popular one, is chamomile tea. It's a natural muscle relaxer. Also blueberries is a natural muscle relaxer. Rest is a natural muscle relaxer. I can't remember. I looked it up. There were 7. What I can remember, cayenne pepper. Okay, let me see what I can remember off the top of my head. I meant to write it down. Chamomile, blueberries, cayenne pepper. These are all natural muscle relaxers. Rest. So I'm missing 3. But there are 4. So when we get a Charlie horse or a muscle, that spasm, whatever name you want to call it, it's telling us our body is missing water and minerals like magnesium. That's another one. Magnesium, potassium. And we just need to replenish our body with these nutrients, that minerals and nutrients that our body needs. And I know that the day before I got that muscle spasm, I'd been drinking more coffee than I normally drink, which coffee is a diuretic, which will deplete your body of these minerals that you need. If you're drinking coffee and not following it up with lots of water, your body becomes dehydrated. So dehydration will cause your muscles to get tense and tight and painful. Oh boy, I never want to experience that pain again. But if I do, I know how to naturally take care of it, and also try to be mindful daily of drinking enough water and taking my supplements daily. So I hope you guys, and like I said, I'm going to put the links to 2 documentaries in this video description that I'd love for you guys to check out. Let me know what you think of the documentaries, and thanks again for tuning in. Okay, namaste, be blessed, because you are blessed. You are blessed in every now moment. Namaste.